All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Aurora Brewing Company, and they are out of King Ferry, New York, and this is their Sabro. So they're calling this one a New England style double IPA with coconut, Citra, and Sabro hops. Comes in at 8% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 3 weeks old. So I'm super excited about this beer, and you might think it's for different reasons. If you follow the channel, you know I love coconut and beers, and this has coconut. It actually has coconut cream in it and is brewed with Sabro hops, which means more coconut, hopefully. Right now, I'm all about the label of this one, the theme to it, the artwork. Why? They're trying to mimic Sabro, the New York style pizza chain. And anytime I think about Sabro or somebody mentions them, I always harken back to the Office and the Michael Scott scene where he's in New York City early for a meeting, and he's like, whenever I'm in New York City, I like to go to one of my favorite pizza spots and get a New York slice. And as it pans out, there's Sabro in the background, and it's just fucking hilarious is what it is. So when I saw this, I was like, I don't give a shit what beer this style this is. I don't care what's in it. I'm grabbing it for the label alone, and here we are. So let's be honest, it's a New England style double IPA with coconut. They're brewing it with Citra and Sabro hops. Like, yeah, sign me up anyway. But like the fucking label and theme to this beer, like, I'm pumped up. Now, I had one beer from Aurora that I've reviewed on the channel. It was their Beast of Burlington New England style IPA. It was really good, and I said I was going to review more beers from them. Here we are. So this is about 3 weeks old, and yeah, I'm super excited as I spill fucking the beer all over my table, because like once a week at the very least, I now spill beer. And is it the cans? Am I struggling as an individual, figuring out how to pour beer? I don't really know anymore. I just know that I'm fucking not doing a great job. That's all I know. So we're gonna throw this over here like that. And yeah, I don't know. I can smell it as I poured it. Definitely coconut. So it has that beautiful, hazy, milky goodness you expect. Honey orange color, maybe more of a deeper orange color. Very milky, murky, turbid, murbid? Sure. Has a murkiness to it that is definitely huge. Had about a finger of a bright white, super creamy looking head as dissipated to a thin film, maybe from the coconut cream, being in there, the adjuncts, but looks beautiful. Let's get a nose. Yeah, it's pina colada. There's not like a ton of coconut, but it's definitely pronounced in there. And then I'm getting pineapple, I'm getting peach, maybe a little bit of like orange and tangerine, but definitely pina colada vibes right at the beginning. First sniff, the aromatics would scream to me pina colada. It's a little bit of a yeasty quality, like a slight bubblegum thing going on. There's a nice herbaceous kind of dankness too. But that pina colada is fucking big, and it's because obviously they say now, it says coconut and they list it first before the actual hops, but on Instagram and on tap, they say dollop of coconut cream. So it's not like they're using shit ton. They're just using a little bit, apparently. But it's noticeable. It smells really good. It smells like a pina colada double IPA. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. That's good. It's real good. The thing is I can't tell where the real coconut stops and the Sabro coconut begins. But let's go for body mouthfeel first. Body smells like higher side of medium, lower side of full, 8%. It's pretty big. It's bigger than a lot of triple IPAs I've had this year. Definitely a heftiness to it. It's a heavy beer. I like them a little bit lighter. Like I prefer to see in the medium touch over medium. This is definitely like probably lower full. It's big. It's not syrupy. It just has a heft to it, a little bit of thickness. The mouthfeel, it's soft, it's smooth, it's creamy, but it has like a almost moderate carbonation. So you get all that, tip of the tongue. It's like, okay, it has some nice carbonation, but then right after that, it leaves and it has a nice, really smooth and creamy feeling, and then it kind of becomes a little bit more soft as it passes on through the palate. The taste, to me, I'm getting a lot of pina colada. There's a distinct coconut, and it has that, so they say they're using a little bit of coconut or coconut cream. It definitely has a real authentic coconut taste. As I'm starting to take more sips, it definitely feels more real and not just come from the Sabro. The Sabro is probably just accentuating the coconut, but really nice. Right at the front, it's coconut and then pineapple, where a lot of times with pina colada, it's pineapple and coconut. I think it's reversed here where the coconut kind of dominates. After that, I get a little bit of peach, touch of like a tangerine or orange, middle of the palate. Second half of the palate, there is this really nice, dank, slightly herbal, herbaceous kind of tone to it. This one finishes semi to full on dry with a very mild bitterness. It leans a little bit sweet, that coconut, a little bit rich, a little bit sweeter, but it does have a decent balance to it. It's like 60-40 to the sweet side of things, but it's not cloying or anything. Underlying bubblegum yeast ester, that's kind of just hovering around. This is really nice. I'm debating between a high 4 and a low 4.25, so we'll take one more sip and lock in a rating. I don't know what just happened from my throat upwards, but if you just heard that, that scared me, and I don't even know what that was. I really like this, and I think I'm going to bump it up because of the whole theme to this beer. I just fucking love this label. I love the name of it, everything. It's cool. Kudos to Aurora Brew Works for, everything about this beer. There's so many breweries, mimicking and paying homage to, like cereals and this and that. And it's cool to see them do this for Sabro. It's hilarious. So, Sabro, which is a New England style double IPA with coconut, Citra and Sabro hops. I have no problems giving this a low 4.25 out of 5. We're going 4.15. I want to give it a low 4.25. I think it deserves it. I think it's a good beer. And I think if this is on the shelves when you see this review and you're in New York State, grab it. It's a fun beer, and I'm probably going to save this can just because why the fuck not? Anyway, price point availability, I paid $20. I did not pay $20. That is a lie. I paid $5 for that can. It was $20 a 4-pack, and that's in distro. And I think Aurora self-distributes, or I don't know if you can go pick up stuff from the brewery if you're like a bottle shop and bring it back, but whatever. The place I got it at, Brewed and Bottled Lewiston, New York, it's $5 a can. So at the brewery, I can't see it being much cheaper than that. So whatever. Brewed and Bottled, it was $5 a can. I grabbed one. I think that's a good price, especially for something with coconut in it. And availability, Aurora Brew Works. Aurora Brew Works is the East Aurora, New York is Aurora Brew Works. This is Aurora Brewing Company, Joe. Get your shit together. Aurora Brewing Company. They get pretty good distro pretty much through, I'd say, Western New York, Central New York, kind of the Finger Lakes region, because that's where we're located, in that area. We see some stuff at Brewed and Bottled. I haven't seen it at any other place in Buffalo. I'm sure it does get some drips and drabs, but you got to kind of be in Western New York into the Finger Lakes region to pick up their stuff, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, good stuff. They're 2 for 2 as far as stuff that I've been reviewing. It seems like I fucking drank 800 beers today. Like, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? I would just shut off the review. Whatever. I'm done. I'm terrible at what I do. Just stop watching, please. I beg you. If you've had this one before, post in the comment section. Appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer PaTroll. 8%. Didn't even talk about the fucking alcohol because I'm too enamored with the theme of this beer. Little bit of a warming in the chest, nothing on the palate. So for 8%, they hide it well. Anyway, if you really have had this beer before, let me know what you think about it. And also, do you think the theme of this beer is as cool as I think it is? Probably not, but I like The Office, and I don't know. Anyway, to the next one. Cheers.